Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Kelly, and on today's video, I am so excited because I'm going to be picking all of the fruit from my white nectarine tree here behind me. Now, this is the 4th year that we've had this tree in the ground, and it's the 2nd year that the tree has produced fruit. However, last year we weren't really able to eat any of the fruit because there wasn't too much on the tree, but also we did have a big problem with fruit fly. Now this year the tree is absolutely loaded, and as you can see, we have covered the tree with some insect netting. Now I'm not too sure what it's going to be like in regards to the fruit fly. As you can see, the netting, the frame that we've got for the netting has kind of bowed down, and that's probably because the poly pipe that we used to create the netting wasn't thick enough, and so it just kind of bowed in. So next year we're going to have to reevaluate the frame. Now I did also buy some fruit fly traps, but I didn't actually get around to putting them at each tree. So what is the fruit going to be like? I'm not too sure. I did just come out here and pick a bag full of fruit, and I did cut into 4 different fruits, and I didn't see any sign of fruit fly in those 4 different fruits. And oh my goodness, they were so beautiful and sweet and juicy, way better than anything you would buy in the shops. So it's definitely time to harvest the rest of the fruit on this tree. So I've got my washing basket behind me, and I thought I would bring you along and I will show you what it's like, whether we have a great harvest or whether we have some that's infected by the bugs. I thought I would bring you along regardless and just share this moment with you because I am so excited. Now let's get started. I think what I'm actually going to do is take the netting off the tree. That way I can get around the tree nice and easy. It's going to be a little bit difficult at the moment, especially because the frame has bowed in. There's not a lot of height in there for me to get in and pick the fruit. There is so much fruit here. I can see we've got some fruit on the ground. Now I don't know if that's from bug damage. They look quite big, so they could have just been overripe and fallen off the tree. I have been pretty slack with coming out here and checking on the trees this season, so hopefully they're just overripe and they fall onto the ground and we don't have a fruit fly issue. But regardless, I will be picking up that fruit and checking it for fruit fly larvae, and if there's signs of fruit fly, I'm going to have to dispose of that correctly. Definitely not in the compost, because you're just going to start that cycle again. You either need to burn the fruit or freeze it and then pop it in the bin. There is loads of fruit on this tree, and they look to be a really good size as well. I don't know if I've left some of them a bit late. Some of the ones that I just picked and took inside were really on the cusp of being overripe. So I'll just pick them and we'll see how we go. The fruit does break off the tree pretty easy, but I've got some snips here as well, just in case. I don't want to damage any of the fruit. So there are some little bugs, but I mean, nothing huge. The mosquitoes are crazy though. Okay, that's different. It's like hollow on the inside. You know what? I'm gonna pick them quick and then take them inside because I'm just getting eaten alive out here. I don't think we fed these trees at all. We had the irrigation on every now and then, but apart from that, it was just kind of getting watered whenever it rained. And they are nice sized nectarines. Look at What a great size. I've picked most of the nectarines from this tree. There's still a few on there that are still on the smaller side and quite hard, so I'm going to leave those for now. I do have one more tree that is the same variety, so I'm going to pick those ones as well. I've got a few more nectarine trees, but they are different varieties and they obviously don't look quite ready yet. They are still on the smaller side and very hard, so I'm not going to pick any of those today, but I will do the other white nectarine tree and we'll see how many we can get from that. So this is my haul from my 2 4-year-old nectarine trees. There's a lot of weight in this basket and I've got the bag inside the house that I picked beforehand as well. I am so excited. There is a lot of fruit in this basket and most of them are a really decent size. So I am very happy we grew these organically. So there is no pesticides, no herbicides, none of that on this fruit or on the trees, which makes it even better. The only disappointing thing is, last I checked, you can't actually can white nectarines. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong. Please write it down below. But from what I've read, they aren't acidic enough. There's some issue there and you can't actually preserve them through canning. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut them up, chop them up and pop them in the freezer, and we can have them that way, frozen fruit. There is no way we're going to be able to eat this much fruit fresh. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share it around and hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. We are very close to 1,000 subscribers, and the more people that I can reach, the more people I can hopefully encourage and inspire to start growing their own food, to start a veggie garden, to plant some trees, whatever it may be. The more people that can grow their own food, the better the world is going to be. If you have any questions or comments, please, as always, make sure you write them down below. I would love to read them and get back to you all. I hope you all can get out into your gardens today to enjoy the sunshine or the rain or whatever the weather is like in your part of the world. And I will see you all next time. Bye. This basket has a lot of weight. Oh.